Interstellar night space no one else sees. In the underground we're living low-key. Can give you peace here in your mind. And as I have found no place in the dead of night to come alive. ricochet. I see the sparks you throw my way. I know your name is written on everyone's mind. Your whole show is captivating me, but don't think that I can see right through that disguise. But when you got close to me, you had me falling so hard, baby, yeah, now I get it. You got heads turning, and you don't even try. Well, would you look at that? My glass is empty, How about I get another drink, baby, Okay, I get it. You got fire burning, right there in your eyes. So when you got
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to this season 1 of the Stream Minor League. Streamline Minor League, I'm here with my co-caster, Dova. How are you doing
Hey,
today, Dova?
hey, what's up, man? Yep, doing okay. Just had some issues with the technical stuff, but after we did all of that, we are ready and raring to go. It should be a great match today, and we just can't wait.
Yeah, it should be a great game, like you said. It's Team Myschief, which was a powerhouse in their very first game and in their second game. Or I guess they didn't have that second game. It was against Kira, and I believe Kira had to forfeit due to I believe they had a power outage and they had the major coming up. They were just very busy. I think they had some technical issues as well. But in that first game, they were a very dominant team against QWE. In the first match against QWE, it was a complete bloodbath, and they were just fragging out pure frag. Uh, and it's gonna be Myschief versus CST Mwaha, and this CST Mwaha is a underrated team in my opinion. I've seen them scrim, I've seen them play in the past. I think they are going to be a very dominating force as they are not as much as a fragging team, but they are more of a methodical team and a hey, I'm going to use my brain instead of just running and get gunfights like Team Myschief. So I want to see how these two different, I guess, play styles will clash. As
Yeah,
I believe we should be getting into map bans here soon. As they have been sent out, just waiting for everybody. Yeah, waiting for them to see them and be like, okay, let's start. But once we're there, it's gonna be a good day. As the first fan is coming out from CS Team Waha on the consulate. What map? Yeah, what map are you thinking about seeing today, Dova?
I think they're gonna go towards maybe Villa or Clubhouse. I'm not quite sure because Team Mischief are a really frag heavy team, and just like you said, CST Maha, they are more methodical, they are more coordinated towards their approach. But it'll be interesting to see how both of these teams go about their business. After all, this is a round of 16, I believe.
This is our first round of I will this is our first round of 4 to 14. This is round of 16, I believe. Yes. Um and I think if CS Team Waha has watched their VODs and they have been learning their strats, and I think they don't take Mischief to Oregon based off of how dominating they were. And as we're speaking, Clubhouse is going to be banned off by Mischief.
Okay, there you go. I'm wrong, I guess. But let's see what Mwaha are gonna go with, which of the
And
map bans. It should be an
then
interesting one.
there goes
There goes
Villa from
Villa as
CST.
well. Okay.
I like I said, I think it's a smart idea, and it's in CST Waha's best interest to ban Oregon because we did see Mischief on Oregon, and they just obliterated. And they were all dropping. They were all just having a great time, but they were just fragging out like it was no one's business. And then Mischief will ban Coastline, which is surprising from a frag heavy team and on a frag ban frag heavy map like Coastline. maybe it's just not their strong suit, and maybe they have changed. Maybe they're like, hey, that was the very first round that we played. Maybe they're like, hey, let's slow down. We're gonna be playing a lot better teams and a lot. We're gonna need a lot higher standards of ourselves, and maybe they're just gonna start taking a more slow and methodical push.
Yep, just like I said, it should be an interesting game at the end of the day. Both of them should have studied each other's VODs throughout the tournaments, should have studied each other's play style and whatnot. But at the end of the day, it goes to those individual brilliances and stuff, during a round or during a match that wins them the game.
Yeah, and as we're speaking, a theme park band comes out as it's either gonna be Cafe, Deutsche. I'm not gonna butcher it. So either Cafe or Oregon. Um, what are you leaning toward?
I
What do
I
you
think
lean?
I think I think it's going to be Oregon. Um,
Oregon?
yeah, I
I'm
think CS are going to go with Oregon, and probably the Team Mischief have equally done their scrims and setups and strats and pushes and whatnot. So then, because Oregon is not a new map anymore, it's already been there for a season, and people have adjusted to it. I believe some people like the map, some people don't like the map. So, just like I said, it goes to how they perform within the map, individual brilliances. So yeah.
um it I so it's, the thing is Mischief does have the last band, and I was waiting for their last band to come out. I think it'd be a smart idea to say, hey, maybe if they do have some hidden strats on Cafe, maybe they go there. But no, they're gonna ban off Oregon as we're talking. So we are gonna go to Cafe as we're one just in here in 1 second we're gonna see uh
Yeah, I think
so
it's
it's
a
gonna
good
be
map for both teams.
yeah,
I
it's gonna
don't know
be
about Team Mischief, but I think it's a good map for CST Mwaha.
yeah, I
I
think it's
think
gonna
they can do
be
really, really well.
I think Mwaha is gonna be really good. It's gonna be Mwaha starting on defense and Mischief out there on attack.
Yeah, I think
So
Mwaha should try on to win as much as defensive rounds as they possibly can, because we do know Cafe is some sort of, sometimes not always, but a defensive sided map, and it's better to have that advantage, going into the round rotations, to have that advantage, have that mentality going on right for you.
so I think it's gonna be I think Mischief attacking. I think Mischief is more of an attacking team because they get to play at their own pace rather than having to adapt to someone else's pace. So I think it's gonna be a good game, but I think Mischief is gonna be I think they would rather be on attack first and defense first, just because they are that fast tempo paced team, and most defenses don't know how to take
Yeah,
go
yeah,
against
yeah.
a
Yep, yep.
fast push.
Yeah, I know. Yeah, I completely understand. Some teams just it's just in their playstyle, it's just in their DNA, just to play that aggressive, peak everything, have that confidence, to not back down from a fight, regardless if it's a 1v3, 1v2, 2v4, whatever it is. They just pick everything, they just kill you on their side, and they just play aggressively, regardless on the defense or if they are on attack. And maybe, yeah, maybe Team Mischief are gonna go for it.
All right, as we will be getting into this game just in here any second, as these teams are both ready, and we are gonna get into this game right about now. Cafe, welcome to Cafe. It's gonna be a one hell of a game as we see everyone's good lucks coming out.
So who's your
I'm
money
excited
on
for
the
this game.
first ban by Team Moha?
So CST Mwaha, I think we'll see a Thatcher ban just to stop them from getting some of the walls. I mean, obviously Maverick will be there, but Maverick on this map is not necessarily Monty. Okay, that is more of a never really seen a Monty ban come out for the first ban, but I mean, never know. Everyone's got their own preferences and what ops counter their strats. Maybe that's Monty.
Yeah, maybe they studied the wards and saw that the Mischief were running the Monty really, really well, or really, really aggressively. So just decided to ban that in the process. Just when you talk about it, Thatcher is going to be banned by Team Mischief. So I guess it's a win-win situation, regardless if you're CS Team Moha at this point. But it'd be interesting to see what the next two bans are going to be from the teams.
I think we'll see a Valkyrie band coming out by either Myschief or Mwaha because Valkyrie is such a she's so much has so much intel she gives with her three cams, and you can put them in such a a secret spot that it's just it. Sometimes it's hard to see unless you have an IQ. And even with the IQ, if you're not a great IQ player, you can't always find them. As we will see the Wamai come out from Myschief, which will make holding Pixel a lot harder of a hold. As Mirror, the last banner will be Mirror from Mwaha. As okay, guess my prediction was wrong. I usually think to see a Valkyrie in this level of play, but
Yeah,
maybe
I'd love to
things
see,
have
CST Moha, capitalize on this. Myschief, who are gonna go towards the Womai band, but they are gonna leave the Echo, the Valkyrie, all that information on the board. And I think CST Moha has to, capitalize on that. Just when I say about it, they do bring out the Valkyrie and the Echo, which is very, very good. And they are gonna bring out the Ally Jaeger and the Mute. Meanwhile, on the attacker side, we have the Capita, the Kali, the Thermite, the IQ, and the Ash.
I
Let's
think
go.
I think oh, they're gonna six pick. Oh, probably was seeing the IQ. They're like, hey, these cams are gonna get found out. I think we bring a pulse, maybe have him playing below, as they're gonna switch it last second to reading. So maybe they're gonna have him play
Mm.
kitchen or down the bottom side of the map, or maybe he's gonna play the second floor and maybe catch them trying to
I
roam
mean,
clear and get a
I'm
cheeky
not
little
quite
nitro.
sure. I mean, picking out the pulse was such a good idea, but they are gonna go reading. First, it's 0-0. It's the first round of the map, and they are gonna go reading. They are not gonna go to the traditional 3F, which is Shigar, but they are gonna go towards reading and fireplace. And they did six pick the pulse. Nexus is probably gonna play somewhere around the kitchen, try to really out the information. If the attackers are not careful, if they do not drone out their side properly and they don't clear out the pulse, it's really going to be a difficult round for the attackers.
Yeah, I'm excited to see how fast Mischief can clear out this roam with how fast paced of a team they are. I think they could, as there's like the whole team upstairs. I think they're just gonna get their setup gone and then they're gonna drop off. I'm assuming they'll have the hatch open, but I I think I think there we'll see a fast paced roam clear come out from here.
Yeah, I think so. Like, I think Myschief are quite familiar with whatever Rome plays and Pulse plays or Valkyrie plays. Any teams bring out by the looks of them, they are looking towards a very uh, aggressive push. So I believe they're already repelling up the west side and already looking to make towards the proper roam clear from above.
Yeah, I think we're gonna see some drones coming in and some people follow those drones. Maybe try and refrag the drone. As we see the post on the top floor. Oh, I think he might get a wallbang here. Oh no, that is outside. Okay. I did misread that. I believed I thought he was on that main piano wall, but no, he is in train.
Yeah, it's a pretty interesting strat. I like how they are holding this. The Pulse is not actually playing below, but on the train and trying to get information on the Siga. If he doesn't play this aggressively and play smart, he should be able to rely. But he does need a crossfire from the pillars, I believe. But I don't think so. He just has to fall back right now, and he's gonna get taken out in the process.
And that's what I was talking about this fast paced team of Myschief is they'll get that frag and then they'll just keep running with it. But however, you will see the refrag come out from the Echo, and then IQ's gonna be like, hey, I see your refrag, but let me get the refrag and give us the numbers right back. That was the mute point out, so that was their hard site anchor. However, they still have that Echo, as I'm just about to say Echo on the board. He is not on the board anymore as the fragmite does come out here. IQ with the triple was that the IQ 4K? No, that was an Ash in the final kill. As that's just what I was talking about, is this fast-paced team like Myschief is just some defenses just can't counter.
Yeah, I guess what I noticed in that round, the Pulse actually needed a bit more crossfires from maybe from pillars or from somewhere around 90 from the, or maybe he just could have played 1F. I don't know. That's up to them. That's up to them to decide how they go about it. They are gonna go reading once again. Gonna try this once again. Gonna do the same setup. bring out the Ella, the Jaeger, and just when I talk about it, they are gonna six pick it to a Valkyrie, I think, which is a pretty good operator for this map. And from the attacker side, it's gonna be the same set of operators, except Sledge is being brought out in place of the Kali this time.
I think we will. This Valkyrie is going to be very useful as that pulse. I mean, he just died so early on. As I mean, they're still going to bring the pulse out with the trade from the. Who was that got traded out? Was it? I'm not sure. Do you know? Uh,
I think he Melo actually got someone else, but IQ got the pulse. So IQ was already pushing in from mining. So he killed the pulse. He died, and I'm an information and I'm droning. So yeah, I think they have to. The CS team Mwaha have to play this smart. They have to not peak aggressively, because I saw no skill trying to peak the IQ aggressively all the way from inside the B objective all the way to mining. So you are not going to win that fight against the ACOG, with the SMG 11. It's probably have to be very, very lucky or very, very good. So it didn't work out for him that round, but we'll see. It's just 1-0 at this point. It's a long match to go.
the thing about Myschief is they will get that first frag, and if they get that opening frag, is you do not want to let them get that opening frag. But if they do, they're just gonna run with it. And if you let them get the opening frag, they're just gonna run and they're just not gonna stop. And that, just like that round, that IQ got that opening pick and he just kept running with that G8. And that G8 is still one of the best guns in the game. I mean, he just took control of train within seconds just by getting that one kill on the pulse and then found another on the mute. I mean, it's just this team plays off of those frags, and if you stop them from fragging, they don't know what to do.
Meanwhile, we see Ash running into the pillars at 90. He does know where the pulse is playing this time around. He's still playing towards those pillars, towards the mining side, while No Skill here tries to make a cheeky angle from the reading room towards the fireplace, towards the entrance, and Valkyrie and Echo are still playing on the 2F. Or he's covering the hallway from the white stairs, and there are some cams towards cocktail lounge and pillar room and outside it. So the defenders do have the information going on for them this time around. But the attackers have to come up with the execute very soon, because it's just 1 minute 30 left on the board.
As this Capito's already taking code for a freezer, and okay, never mind. The pulse does get a nitro, but is gonna get instantly refragged by the Ash. And like I said, they get this first pick and they just run with it. But I don't think this Ash is gonna know where this mute is playing, and I think this mute will be able to get the get a little cheeky angle onto. I don't think this Echo getting aggro here is the play, as he has all this intel, and if he dies, all that intel is gone. This sledge falls somewhere, and there goes another nitro. 2 nitro kills, one from mute, one from.
Beautiful,
Oh.
beautiful play by No Skill, holding the angle, and again being ready for the C4. Whilst when I talk about it, Vexion is going to get Mellow, who was the Echo, was again on 3F. I think it would be best for the defenders to fall back at this point with just 30 seconds left. The Jaeger, which is very low on HP, while you have Thermite and Ash still towards the cigar lounge, and the Thermite is going to get the Valkyrie, who was peeking very, very wide. They do have the control of the 3F, but they still have to execute on towards the reading room, try to get this plan done.
Yeah,
Ash is low on HP, and the Jaeger is low on HP too. So
I just don't think it's. This is them, because they have that mute just sitting there with the shotgun, and then you have the Jaeger bottom white still, and now Ash is gonna lose almost all of her HP, and they're down to 5 seconds. I mean, and I believe, was he going for a plant? He might have been, but no skill. Obviously, gonna disprove his name, and he does have some skill.
yeah, no skill, very, very influential that round. Towards in the play for Mwaha, he played very well, got the C4 kill, got the last 2 picks in the end. The Jaeger got one of the kills, and the Pulse got the first frag for the defenders with his C4. Very well played by Team CS. They held that reading very, very well, and this time they go towards 3F, picking up the Yo-Yo this time and a mute, and they're gonna 6 pick to a class, which is very, very interesting to see it, because they do have the Zofia and a Capitao, a sort of a direct counter towards the Clash if they are coordinated enough. But this time the attackers are bringing out the Zofia instead of the Sledge. So I think it's just a particular preference towards a particular side. So we have to see how this goes.
I think this clash is going to be very influential on how this round goes. If she gets too aggressive and plays this not the right way and gets too aggressive and loses their life to a capital bolt or a Sophia's stun where and has someone just light her legs up and kill her, I just think this clash is. I think this is the clash is whether they win or lose the round.
Yeah, it could be that way. You never know. But sometimes you just hate to have the see a clash in the defense side, and sometimes you just hate to push it. You just can't. And but I think Team Mischief have got what it takes to to be coordinated enough when you're in a tournament like this. You have to be well prepared for almost well everything, and so I think they are well prepared enough to face out that clash. But never know. But CS Team Mwaha might just pull it through.
Yeah, I think we can. I think we might see. I'm not sure how. I'm not sure. I want to see this roam cleared by Myschief if they're gonna if they have any roamers actually in CF on Team Waha, or if they'll just have all their players playing. Cause some as I'm speaking, nope, they got Valkyrie on that long roam all the way downstairs, which and there goes the mute. Is the first opening frag by Myschief as the Capital finds that mute early on. As that mute was playing.
Right. He was playing towards those planks and he
I
got killed from
yeah,
the
they
white
were
window. Yeah.
yeah, I believe that was
So
on the white hallway window and Capital just maybe he got a lucky pre-fire or maybe he knifed it and just said, "Oh, that guy doesn't know I opened this window. Let me put a bullet in his head."
yeah, sometimes it works out, sometimes it doesn't. Sometimes you end up getting your head blown off on that window. So no skill didn't have that luck this time, but we still have Nexus, I think, roaming around somewhere around 2F, trying to get information as much as they can. They do know where one of the Valve cam is. They have the information that Clash is playing the cigar on side, so they have to be very, very careful. They are
As a
going to bring in the Zofia this time around, but I think Nexus might just go for a C4 from mining if he is playing mining there.
as yeah, I think that Jaeger's gonna be using this Clash as a one-way shield and just gonna be using her as an advantage instead of a disability.
Yeah, this is very interesting. I like this really, really. And Nexus, just like I talked about it, is gonna get a C4 kill, perfectly executed by CS Team CS. Very nice coordination. They knew where the attackers were coming from and just decided to push it. While just when I talk about it, Capital is gonna get one more kill from that repel, and it's still a 3v2 situation. There is a clash still on play. The other two defenders are still full on health. They just have to hold out this round. There's just only 40 seconds left. CST Mwaha has done everything right so far. They have to clutch up and get this round to get the advantage.
Yeah, I think we'll end up seeing CS Team Mwaha get this advantage because that Clash is still up with 30 seconds left. I mean, try getting a plant down with this Clash still on the board. I mean, it's zapping you and you taking damage from it every few seconds or so. And also the intel this Clash provides. As now the Clash knows, says, hey, there's two people here. All I gotta do is ping them and
10 seconds left.
And
this
just
round
like
is
that,
over.
Rexen is gonna get the IQ, and I don't think so. There's much the Capital can do with the 3v1 situation with the clash on board. He's just gonna play out the time, and CST Mwaha are gonna take the advantage going into the fourth round.
Yeah, I think that Clash they just didn't solve it early enough, or they didn't like that Valk. That Valk was round changing when she got that pick. It was 4-5-4. That's a comeback. You're able to come back from it. But then Valk got that nitro just off the intel of the Clash, and then that made it a 5-3. And then at that point, I mean, you'll need a miracle to be able to come back against a good team from a 5-3. And it did get close there. It was 3v2, correct?
Yeah, it was something like that. Just shows you that even though you lose a body really, really early in the loud, like we saw that mute getting taken down by the Capital, they did manage to play it really well, clutch up the rounds. Jaeger got a nice 2K, I believe, if I'm not wrong, or maybe he just got one kill. Nexus got the Capital and a nice C4 kill. So yeah, Nexus is the IGL of the Team CS, if I'm not wrong. But they do have everybody do give their
Attackers have located a bomb.
views and how they do want to play a strat or push a certain objective when they're attacking. So it all goes down to the coordination, and they do have that down very well.
Yeah, and I do want to give a shout out to their manager,
I think you're
Ions,
talking
I
about
believe.
Ions, yeah.
Yeah, Ions, I believe his name is, and this guy has been working the clock nonstop. As this team is, they are on the look
10
for
seconds left
a
before
an organization. Is this team is
5 seconds left.
definitely capable of reaching that APAC potential
Attackers are
of
heading out to defuse the bomb.
Yeah,
of
yeah, most
going
certainly.
APAC
Obviously.
PL.
When you have good players, they give the time to do the come to scrims on time to do their thing properly. They're not always raging and stuff, so it is always a good environment to work in and play with. So yeah, I think they've got a long and beautiful road ahead of them.
Yeah, it's a this team. I think he's a this team is very dedicated, and this team, I think they this team wants it, and that's what Siege comes down. It's who's having the better day, who's aiming better, and who's having the who's just feeling better that day.
Yeah, and we see CST Mwaha with a very interesting hold, like how they're holding the mining towards the fireplace with the castle and mute playing their castle still on reading on mute with the shotgun on the towards uh, holding the prep, while we see Thermite rappelling all the way up, just holding an angle there. The attackers are droning, getting the information, while IQ is already in the mining. The mute doesn't have any crossfires. If he peeks it again, I think he might just get the kill or might just get it himself.
I think this IQ is gets a little aggro too fast. As now we're talking, as the video finds a pick onto Rage, that is their Zofia gone, so that is a bunch of utility gone. As this IQ still fails to clear this mute out from
Yeah,
train.
I don't think so. It's very smart for them from the attackers, because the IQ doesn't have any info right now. Where he's just gonna crawl up towards the mutie from the left and get the kill. Just when I talk about it, proving me wrong. So I mean, never mind. I guess I was wrong. So yeah, they do get the mute in the end, without much intel or crossfires. While we do see the visual playing there, who's gonna get lit up and finished in the end by the Ash, as it's a 3v4 situation. Make that 2v4. Well, let's get no skill. Who has the castle probably playing towards the reading side, and it's a 4v2 situation with 50 seconds left on the board. The defenders have all left to do within themselves.
I think this Echo is gonna go, hey, there's 40 seconds left. I'm just gonna go sit upstairs because there's no way they run all the way upstairs. I can deny their plant for a solid 30-40 seconds if I use both my drones properly and don't let them get shot. So I think they're just playing the, hey, let them plant. I mean, we got an Echo on the board. We got just 20 seconds left to spare. I don't know if this Echo is going to get there in time. They don't know he's planning.
Doesn't
Yeah.
know where he's planting. It's a very default plant. It's behind the bomb. Thermite is gonna get the plant down, and now it's gonna be very difficult for them. Nexus is gonna get one. It is a 1v2 situation. The IQ gets not Hanu, who was the kid, and it's a very uphill task. All the attackers are below. They are holding crossfires and angles towards the defense, and he's not even gonna get one. Very well played by Team Mystic. It is 2v2. Still a great match.
Yeah, it's 2-2 going into the 5th round. This is a back and forth game. I mean, I think that Echo upstairs was a play. However, he just didn't have a drone near the default plant, and I think that's what screwed them.
Yeah, that and how the IQ got the mute. You know, that round could have turned out so differently if that had got the other way, because then we would have defenders still playing on top floor and one less attacker, and that'd have to be very difficult for them to clear that out.
Yeah, and that vigil also, to speak on that vigil, is he was put in a tough spot. I mean, he had the door to worry about. He had the 2 people coming down from white stairs. There's not a lot that vigil could do at that point. He was getting swung from 2 different angles.
Yeah. I mean, if there was nobody there was an interesting spot to play, but they do go to reading again this time. But you know, it's just the wrong place at the wrong time, sort of, for the defenders, I guess. But I think they've got this in the back. So let's see how that goes. Meanwhile, the attackers are doing a pretty good job. I have to be honest, they are doing a very, very good job of droning out the defenders, having the necessary crossfires. Most of the time, while we do see Shibi Nuts, who's on the IQ, who's on 6 frags and only 2 deaths. A very aggressive player, just like you said, Alex. They are very aggressive team, particularly the IQ. But he is gonna get the job done at the end of the day, mind you. He's getting those entries, he's getting those cameras and whatnot. He's doing his job really, really well. So kudos to him.
Moving out to locate a bomb and defuse it.
While we see the attackers once again make their way from the spawn and probably get up the repel game once again by the capital. Oh, they don't have the capital this time. They do have the Zofia and the sledge, mind you, bringing out both of the soft creatures along with the Nash just to get rid of as much as utility as they can. Maybe they're thinking that defender might go with a castle again, but they don't have it. Meanwhile, on the defender side, it's still the same lineup as what they had when they were holding the 2F, the reading side, the Pulse, the Mute, the Echo, the Ella, and Raxan on the Jaeger.
Loading mag. A bomb has been located.
This is Zofia into Shigar shop, trying to face check these angles, pre-firing the default spots. Echo keeping his drone in fireplace. He wants to get as much as information, I guess, from bottom as well. While Zofia is taking control of the red stairs and Sledge, they do have control of the cigar shop and the cigar lounge. Droning in, get the necessary information. Right, IQ does know this Pulse playing below. Oh, they have made it out, and I think it's going to be really, really interesting to how they go about it. They do know Pulse playing below, and he might get shot if he's not careful. It's just 1 minute 30 still left on the board. The attackers have to be very careful. While we see Hunt being lit up, while Melo gets taken while as I talk about it, Ella also gets taken down, while Raxan gets one. It's a 3v4 situation. There's no more roamers on up top. Raxan is still playing on the white stairs. I think it'll be smart for him to just fall back at this point and try to play towards bottom white or towards brown. Get that pillars control a bit more, maybe. But it's still 3v4, still anybody's game. Still 1 minute, a good 1 minute left on the round. I think the attackers have got this in the bag if I'm not wrong.
I think the attackers can play if they play this right. If they don't clear out this Jaeger, this could be round changing. As that's a frag from Sledge onto their mute that was just hiding in when reading, I believe. And this Jaeger, I believe, still on white, and now it's just gonna fall down to a 1v3. Is he takes off a good bit of. Is he changing his fire rate? Is he trying to go for
fire mode? Exactly. I got so confused there. I don't know what he was doing. He was changing his fire mode. I mean, that's not something you see every day.
He's trying to go for the one tap.
Meanwhile, we see Raxan on trying to get this one victory clutch. The one of Zofia is down and Thermite is very, very low. Even though the Sledge is on full HP, I think he still has got what it takes. Never mind, the Zofia is gonna get back herself. He couldn't even finish his kill, and Myschief are gonna get one more round in the board. It is 2-3 in the favor of Team Myschief.
Yeah, that I don't think he knew he got the down to Zofia, and dropping a hatch was a risky play because you have to rotate there. That's the easiest way to hold the hatch. I think going down the white would have been the play, but now that is in the past. We're going to see CST Mwaha on their last round of defense before the split, going to the third floor, bar and cocktail. What are you expecting to see from this round?
I think they're gonna bring out the clash once more. Yeah, they do bring out the clash once more. While we see Zofia get a 6 pick onto the Amaru, which is very, very interesting. I think they are looking to, they're probably expecting the clash pick, so they are just gonna go, full YOLO mode, try to get this round over as fast as possible. However it works out.
Attackers need to locate,
In my opinion,
as many bombs as they can.
on the attack side, having an advantage at 3-2, on round 6 is very, very good for the Team Myschief. We have to see how Team CS go about their attack. They might bring it around as well, but having said that, you never know how it goes out.
Yeah, I think if CS Team Mwaha can get this into a 3-3 split, they have the ability to send this to take this game and get if they play their attacks right. I've never seen their attacks on
10 seconds.
brain died for a second on Cafe. I'm not sure how this will play out for them, but I think they are more than
Use a bomb.
they have more than enough strategies on how to attack each site on.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure they are well and capable of enough, to how to get their attacks done. While we say about it, Amaru is gonna try to gather information and sees there's nobody playing heaven, and he's just gonna go in for the repel, I guess.
I think we're
Well,
gonna see Tamar just
Yeah,
run right into heaven, and I think he's gonna have his team make some noise, say, "Hey, start spraying a few rounds so they can't hear me break this barricade."
Yeah, and she is above. She is gonna get the. Oh no, never mind. No skill with an insane shot onwards Amaru. Just 1 HP left on him. Well played, Mute. I think they did knew, or maybe he heard. That's very, very well played. That's not something that works out every time. But Mute is down to a bit 1 HP. I don't know if they might go for the reset or not.
The
But
thing with the reset is the reset now with the way it has changed is it's useless to have a reset at this point because
yeah, but it's still better to have 20 HP than 1 HP
it
at the
does
end
give
of the day, right?
him 20 HP, but it still puts him as a one shot to any gun.
Yeah. Yeah, you never know, but yeah.
It does make you feel better inside, but strategic, like actually, doesn't give anything. As there's the slides that are already pushed in, and if he can find a frag that just gets back there, he can find double onto a Jaeger and on the Clash if he times it and throws it at the right time.
While we
As I
see
don't-
Bexy on the Ash playing the white stairs, I don't know if the defenders know about this or not. While Jaeger did down someone, but is gonna get refragged in the process by the Thermite. The Clash is still playing the Cigar Lounge, still holding that strong. It is still a 4v4 with one of the attackers down.
As I believe there's no saving the sledges. If he crawls into that Clash's fire, it's just this Ash is just sending it into heaven. And do they know that she's there? I'm assuming this mute heard her. And
I
it's
think
like,
they do know it.
yep.
Yeah, they are gonna get. I think it was Nexus. I believe was gonna get that. Yup, it's just at the wrong place at the wrong time for the Ash, I believe. Well, Clash is still holding the Cigar Lounge very, very well. Well played by him. I don't think so. They are gonna get the sledge anytime soon. While IQ is still on the cigar balcony. Well crippling. They are gonna exchange some shots. The IQ and the Vagary. Neither of them are gonna light anyone up. While Melo is finally gonna get his kill. It's a 4v2 once again with give or take 20-25 seconds left for the attacker side. I think if the defenders CST Mwaha have got this in the back.
Yeah, 20 seconds left. You do have diffuser, however, but this Clash is still up, and you have nothing to stop her. And this is how
10 seconds to go.
Myschief lost this round last time. Is this they left this Clash up for too long, as the IQ will get a swinging pick onto the Goyo, but it doesn't matter, as he will get the trade, and then you'll see the Clash come out with some coconut bra type plays and turn that DPI up to 16,000 and just get a quick little flick and pre-fire.
Yeah, that was very well played by the Clash. Held the Cigar Lounge so long. So well played. And Melo, who I believe was the Jaeger, got the sledge kill in the end, Both of them held that really, really well. I guess they were prepared for the Wumai ban, they sort of had a strat for themselves. And 3-3 going around into attack, I think I'd still say it's advantage for Team Myschief, because Cafe might sometimes turn out to be very, very defensive sided, but you never know. CMTS might just pull up a very interesting win here. So let's see how it goes.
I think the way this has gone, it's gone 3-3 both sides. Now, I have never seen
Attackers need to locate and defuse bombs.
CS's Team Mwaha attacks on this map, so I'm not gonna go ahead and count them out on this one, because of the fact that this map, if you play it correctly, it can go either way. Unlike some maps, you could play it to the best of your ability, and the other team just does a little better, and then they win it just because of how defender side this map is. I just don't believe Cafe is that defender side. I believe that CS still has a living and fighting chance in this map.
10 seconds
Yeah,
remaining.
obviously they do. I mean, you can't just like say that this team is gonna
5
win
seconds
or this
left
team is gonna
before
win.
insertion.
But going by completely by how the stats have
Attackers
worked out,
objective is to
I'm just
defuse the
simply
bomb.
going by that. And while we see Valkyrie put out a camp towards the repel side, towards south or west, I believe, is it? I think she put it somewhere between south and west, and try to get all as much information. And I think they do have an idea where the Valkyrie camp might be, while Dhanu is going to try to get some scans here, scan towards the right place. My man, get that camp. Come on, you saw it. Come on.
Yeah,
I
it's
don't think
just right
he's.
on
Yeah,
time.
he's in the end.
That's it.
There you go. Nice one.
I think this
Easy.
might if this Valk. No, the Valk's not going to be able to jump up as that would end her life if she did. But the Doc can get a cheesy little angle. However, that cam is now useless as they found that and destroyed it. Maybe they're trying to get a bait out for someone to run out from.
Attackers have located a bomb.
Wow, the doc is just gonna jump out and kill someone and gonna get back in and not even take a single hit in the process. They do have another cam out there which they don't know of. So that's what the doc actually played off. Very well played by the Valkyrie and the doc. Obviously together, I have to say they are gonna take out the Zofia from the board, which is very very interesting and influential. Actually, the doc is still playing the mining. The attackers don't have any idea. They probably have done him now.
Well, I did hear Nitro rip is this Doc does find the IQ. However, it is not going to see the sledge.
I mean, this is the reason why I think they decided not to ban the Valkyrie. The dog just jumping out from everywhere. I think this jump routes and whatnot. The attacker should have some sort of a drones towards mining just to to have that information. I don't think so. They do have that information as of now, because of which the dog just kept jumping.
Attackers bomb.
And just when you talk about it, the
Send it,
Ivana is going to
man.
be taken off by the Valkyrie while on the repel, and it's a 4v2 situation.
I don't think they heard this gridlock just come in through Cigar, as that Valkyrie doesn't seem to do anything about it. Gridlock's gonna fall to low HP from this Valkyrie. And there's gonna come the Nitro from below, as that's the mute. And I don't think this Valk knows where Sledge is, but it's gonna take out 75 of his HP, and I'm gonna go ahead and say this is around 25 HP. Does not have diffuser. Diffuser is down somewhere else. It is not here. However, it is no skill, and no skill is more than capable. But he's gonna be a shotgun right to his face.
Yeah. I mean, the defenders played it well. There's not much of a strat-based defense. I have to be honest. They just put out cabs, jumped around, and got the kills and trades. And in the end, they won it. And it's a 4v3 advantage to Team Myschief. Yeah, and the double cam strategy by the Valkyrie, which I use in rank actually. Some of the times I put it one towards on the roof and one towards the west south yellow building side, and yeah, the attackers take out the cam most of the time, and they don't look for the second cam anymore. But there is another cam, and I put one on cigar, so just just have the information when they get inside.
Yeah, so that is the thing about
Attackers
ranked
need to
is
locate
the
and
one thing that
defuse
is
the
unreliable
bomb.
about ranked is that you can throw 2 cams out with IQ, and IQ only get one because she only thinks there's going to be logically there's only going to be one out there, right? And then not know about the second one. But if you are not playing with the 5 stack, you cannot yell at your teammate, "Do not ping on this cam." Always playing with the randoms, that is always a risk that you
Yeah,
have.
that is always.
Is-
But at this level, you expect the the attackers to check for every place for every camps, and I think the defenders do have a very good
10
Valkyrie
seconds remaining.
sort of setup for themselves, which is the reason why even though they were attacking first, didn't ban the Valkyrie.
5 seconds left.
Sometimes they put one cam, sometimes they put 2 cams towards the same
Attackers
place,
are moving
but
out to locate
for
a
the
bomb.
information that one cam gets you on towards those ripples, I said just put all 3 cams out. I mean, if they take out one, fine, 2, fine. Even if you have one last cam which gives you that much information towards the west and towards the side, it's still pretty useful to just have all 3 cams out there. So yeah, the Valkyrie played it really, really well, and then just Doc just did his business. While we go into round number 8, we have to see how the attackers do their push this time around. Since the side is kitchen, a completely different side, completely different push. It have to be very interesting and very coordinated to see how it goes.
Yeah, and this Valkyrie throws out another cam, which is surprising that IQ hasn't found this yet and looked for more. I just don't think IQ has an idea that there is a cam out here. As we will see Mello find the frag onto the dock, which was playing. Where was the dock playing? Bakery. And I think he just got a little too aggro or tried to rotate or something, and you had Zofia or Mello say, "Hey, nice try, but not today."
Yeah, you know, going by how the Shibi Nuts, the dog, how he has been playing towards this match, with 8 frags. You know, you wouldn't put it past him to not win that fight, but Melo just did his business. He won that fight and good nighted the dog in the process. While we see a down coming in from the dog, and Cade is also while Melo is on a tear, he's gonna get a triple kill. He's already inside the site. I think the defenders do have the idea that the attackers have already pushed up into the site. They are going to get the plan down. I guess the Gridlock is going to throw the smoke. The Gridlock might both of the defenders inside. Vexion is going to get Dhanu. While Melo is on a quad kill. Please give him the ace. Come on, Melo, you can do this. Vexion who's on full HP. He is going to get Zofia down. He's not going to get the ace. He's going to get one more, and it's a 3v1 situation. I don't think Team Myschief or Rage Myschief has got what it takes to clutch up this round, but let's see.
Rage is a great player, but even some of the best can't come back from something down like this. And as I'm speaking, Gridlock gonna be from the outside, gonna hear the Vigil trying to break the track stingers, and gonna be, "Hey, those are mine. You cannot break those without me punishing you."
Yeah, that round was all Mellow. You know, the Zofia just getting everyone from the dock to the Jaeger, from the to the Kate, excuse me, and he's gonna just rush into the side. Sometimes, the CST Mwaha probably thinking, you can do the rank plays, well, we can do the rank plays as well. We are just gonna go into the side.
Hey, you might be able to move fast, but that is Team Mwaha just saying, "Hey, you can move fast, but we can move faster." And
Exactly.
and off of that round, that puts it at a 4-4. I mean, this team is going round for round. We have not seen a game this tight in a while.
Yeah, as we see, the frags pretty much well divided between both the teams. If we can have the table once again up on our screen, please. Yeah, there we go. We can see Nexus on 8, Raxon on 5, 7, mostly on 6. While Dhanu is still on 1 frag, but he's playing the sort of a support role. You know, getting the rotations, picking up the IQ on attack. It's not always about the frags, and it is pretty well balanced in the attackers and the defenders side. It is a pretty coordinated team. CST Mwaha, while Mystic more of an aggressive team. We have to see how it goes. 4-4. Once again, a very, very tight game. They bring out a Vigil this time.
I would like to point out the Mello has been going quiet most of this game. Not underestimating his performance, but he's been going quiet this game, and that round just proves, hey, I might be going quiet, but I can surely make some noise.
Exactly. Oh, I think yeah, there is some issue with the uniform. I believe I think the admins have to check it out.
He does have a headgear. However, we will see if they. As he does have the headgear, maybe he's just gonna TK himself or have someone TK him and then just back out, take that headgear off and just reconnect, and maybe, hey, sit back, think about what we can do. If I'm honest, this Doc's gonna take some damage from a Zofia charge.
Knock knock. Activating drone.
As the Doc's gonna find the opening kill onto Mello, the hot hand in the build. but they are gonna this dog is just being nutty, but they are gonna find 2 refrags back to back. It's gonna be the IQ and the Sledge, I believe, finding the
Yeah, I think it's the 3v3, and I think having the headgear, I think Team Mystic have to be given a warning. I believe. I don't know how the TST Mwaha are going to go about it, and just see how it goes. They are going to be taking this bakery control while Hibana is going to get the breach. Then I don't know if they have the information towards inside the site. While Northern is still playing towards the small bakery and trying to hold the rotations from the other side, while we see someone roaming still on top. Yeah, it is the Vigil roaming still on the red stairs, mind you.
Yeah, I'm not sure. This is obviously all the admin jobs to figure out how they're gonna deal with this issue.
Bomb located by attackers.
And we're not sure. Obviously, that's the admin's job, not ours. That we're just here to cast and have a good time. We're gonna see engagement go out from this IQ on advantage. She's gonna swing. Oh, it's only gonna go down to 1, and this Vigil gonna be last seen at red, going to go back through the kitchen door, and the IQ is gonna find the kill and the frag. So the Vigil headgear not gonna matter. Not gonna matter that he had the headgear on. They're gonna take the round anyways.
So yeah, just like what I was talking about it, not Dhanu being quiet all the match suddenly gets a triple kill. So you can't count out anyone. While we do try to figure out in chat how they are going to go about this headgear and stuff, I guess they're just not going to pick the vigil or get a rehost, whichever they like. But
Yeah, and
it is 5-4 advantage to CST Mwaha.
As it is just one guy. He's like, he like he said, I don't usually use visual. Maybe
yeah.
I forgot. That's on me, and he's admitting, saying, "Hey, that's my fault, my bad." And hey, it is what it is. What can you do?
Need to locate and
There's
It
only
happens. It happens. You're not always. It's just so many operators, so many uniforms, so many headgears. I guess he didn't knew that, but yeah, it is cool to see that CST Mwaha are pretty cool about it. They are letting it pass by. I mean, it happens to most of us, and they are probably not going to pick the vigil anymore. At least Spectify, I think, is probably not going to pick the vigil anymore.
As I just think this. I think Team Mwaha is on a hot streak right now. I want to see if they can extend this to a 3-round run, or correct me, I believe a 4-round run, as they won their last rounds as well.
This round is probably the most important round, for both the attackers and the defenders side, because if the attackers win it, they are gonna get a advantage going into the match point. While we see IQ take out the Valkyrie camp, while Doc is gonna go for a spawn kill once again. Whoever picks up the dog, Vexion or Shibnuts, they are trying to pick it really aggressive, The IQ has to scan for the cameras once again. I mean, just because you got one cam doesn't mean there can't be there anymore. You have to scan for those. I don't know if he's going to do that this time or not, but they have to be ready for those runouts and jump outs, because Team Myschief do like to do that quite a lot.
Yeah, as they know, hey, this team is a very aggro team, and like I had mentioned before, this team, with how aggro they are, and I'm sure they've had their analysts and their guys running over saying, hey, looking at all these VODs with whoever their coach is or whoever their strategist is, and saying, hey, they're so aggro, we need to figure out a counter. Maybe come up with the counter on site, on the spot.
Yeah, well, we do see the West Rebel, 2 people repelling up West, and IQ still repelling on the South, while we see Sledge still on the towards the white van, trying to get anyone who was beater jumping out or running out, while he is going to get back up, while we see Valkyrie holding a tight angle towards Cigar Lounge and is going to decide to fall back at the end. still only a minute 15 to go while the attack is still have yet to get any sort of control towards the side while we see Hibana trying to get some breach done. While
that-
Mute is playing the below the skylight. It's an interesting spot, you know.
Well, it barely missed Valk's head from the free fire.
Yeah,
The
barely.
wall by IQ, just barely getting right past its head. And then this, where did the Mew, he is not going to be playing on the skylight anymore from what it looks like. He's going to still be playing on that side, but he's just going to be played a little far back. I think
Yeah,
we'll be
I believe that place is called actually the hot and cold place. You know, you never know. But Mello is gonna get the mute because I think they did get the information that someone was playing below the skylight, and Mello just rotated and got the kill. It is 5v4. Plant is going down. Never mind. Shivanath has gone get the diffuser, and Plant is not going down anymore. They are gonna try to get the diffuser once again. While Valkyrie is gonna get once again a second kill for her. Very well played. While Thanu is
Attackers dropped the
almost get the diffuser, but no, he's got the diffuser down once again. It's a 1v3, I believe. Mello with the double kill. He doesn't have the diffuser, doesn't have the time, and it's 5-5.
This happened
Once
to
again, the
be-
scores are tied.
This happened to be way too far off of the site, and 5-5. Like we've said this whole game, it is a close game. I'm surprised it's not just in the majority one player or one team, and I'm actually excited to see this close of a game that we have here today.
I don't understand like how that worked out actually. All of this, my broadcast has just been. Sorry guys, my broadcast has just been paused for some reason, for some network issues. I'll try to get back as soon as possible, but I haven't been able to. And let's see.
defenders. Protect your bombs from being defused by attackers.
Yeah, I will. Sorry, folks. We're not exactly speaking. We're just trying to figure out some technical issues on our
Discover the
end.
location of a bomb.
How's that? I don't know if it looks good. Look. Yep. As they are gonna request for
As
their.
I'm back, and yeah, they are gonna team kill, I guess.
As they're gonna use their own rehost as
Attackers
hey,
objective is to defuse a
we
bomb.
get our technical rehost as well. Let's take a pictures of all of the scores and everything. Just give us 1 second. Give me 1 second. Hold on. Give me 1 second. All right, let's take this picture real quick. Boom. All right. As we're going to be going into a rehost, a skin rehost.
I can't run your place in this faulty game. And all the words you speak mean nothing more to me. 'Cause let's start over now. Rewind, and I won't let you go. I need you by my side. a satellite night space no one else sees. In the underground, we're living low key. Can give you peace here in your mind. And as I found no place in the dead of night to come alive. shade. I see the sparks you throw my way. I know your name is written on everyone's mind. Your whole show is captivating me, but don't think that I can see right through that disguise. But when you got close to me, you had me falling so hard, baby, yeah, now I get it. You got heads turning, and you don't even try. Well, would you look at that? My glass is empty, How about I get another drink, baby, Okay, I get it. You got fire burning, right there in your eyes. But when you got this whole thing, I like the way you look at me. How about we just go with the flow? Now you know I feel it too. But I don't think this could be something that becomes a thing. Maybe just for tonight, then I'll be over you. But when you got close to me, you had me falling so hard, baby, yeah, now I get it. You got heads turning, and you don't even try. Well, would you look at that? My glass is empty, How about I get another drink, baby, Okay, I get it. You got fire burning, right there in your eyes. Oh yeah. How about I get another drink, baby, Okay, I get it. You got fire burning, right there in your eyes.
And I've been chillin', watching the ocean with you. Baby, up with a slow motion crew. And we up in our growlings when people change, but not us. And we just chillin', kicking it, kissed by the sun. Could be soaked to the skin in the mall soon. I know she got the good vibes when seasons change, but we're the same. Even if I lost all my money, the zero runs deep, honey. And I don't need to speak a single word, 'cause you got me holding. Even if my jokes aren't funny, my tongue tied up on it. And I don't need to speak a single word, 'cause you got me holding. 'Cause you got me holding. Even if my jokes aren't funny, my tongue tied up on it. And I don't need to speak a single word, 'cause you got me holding. 'Cause you got me holding. You got me holding. Even if I lost all my money, the zero runs deep, honey. And I don't need to speak a single word, 'cause you got me holding. Even if my jokes aren't funny, my tongue tied up on it. And I don't need to speak a single word, 'cause you got me holding. Me up, play me like a bass guitar. Simmer down and mash me up. Tripping like I'm Jimmy at Woodstock. They are drumming around in your red Ford. Shivers down my spinal cord. Oh, 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 oh. 'Cause you got me holding, holding. Even if I lost all my money, the zero runs deep, honey. And I don't need to speak a single word. 'Cause you got me holding, holding. Even if my jokes sound funny, my tongue tied up on it. And I don't need to speak a single word. 'Cause you got me holding, holding. You got me holding. Got me holding, holding. Even if I lost all my money, the zero runs deep, honey. And I don't need to speak a single word. 'Cause you got me holding, holding. Even if my jokes sound funny, my tongue tied up on it. And I don't need to speak a single word. 'Cause you got me holding, holding. Holding.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, we are just now getting back from our technical difficulties. My apologies, and on behalf of the Streamline owner, that is it's on us, and team's just called for rehost. Sorry it took for so long. We're just trying to get everyone situated as we're getting the teams back into the round. We're just waiting for one more player to get back in here. I think we are gonna see. I think I want to see Team Mwaha take this. My yes, as my co-caster had to leave with he had some issues at he had some issues, some technical issues, as he had to go for a few go for the game, as a matter of fact, because like I said, issues, had stuff going on as we're trying to get back into this game. Like I said already, right now as the teams are just saying, "Hey, we're ready. Let's go already. We're bored. Let's start." As I'm saying this, we are getting into this game right now, as it's going to be a 5-5 with the same bands, same everything. Unfortunately, all the players will not have the same scoreline. That's unfortunate, but what can you do? Rehost is a rehost. As we're going to see them going to reading as the last place they were went was top floor was, I believe, was the last site. Yes, top floor was the last site they went, and when I say they, I'm speaking about Myschief, which is where Myschief had won their site, and that was where they tied it up 5-5. However, this team or CS Team Mwaha has been a very dominant force across this attack. Their attacking half. I do want to see
Attackers need to locate and defuse
this
as many bombs as
rehost
they
has
can.
affected them, or how that is going to. As how that's going to affect them. As I think I should be getting a co-caster in here in a second. As I should be getting my co-caster back here in 1 second. It is I believe it's gonna be Pish. Hey Pish, how you been?
10 seconds to insertion. 5 seconds left.
Great talk.
Yeah. Hello.
Oh, okay. There you go. Hey, what's up, Pish?
Attackers
As,
need to locate a bomb and defuse it.
yeah. Oh yeah, we're just in our 11th round in our 5-5 game. Let's. We are setting everything
Bomb located by
up.
attackers.
Boom. All right. So now I'll be able to play-by-play cast this as. Oh yeah, I did want to say there was one player that got a power cut. I'm not 1,000% sure who that player was. Can't remember his name off the top of my head. But they are gonna get a sub as that is quad. I've never seen him play, but I mean, hey, if he's on Team CS Mwaha, I'm sure he's got half a brain. So this hopefully will be a good rest of the game. We're gonna see the opening frag from, or not the opening frag. We're gonna see the refrag for no skill onto the dock, which is gonna come at a lot of loss to Mello's HP. However, there is rage still on his top floor. Not sure if the Sabana knows that. I think we're gonna see we're gonna get a tag off, but we're not gonna see too much. Whatever. As not gonna be too much to kill him or down him. So he's gonna make it out with only a flesh wound. As it is now, it's still a 4v4, still slow pace with only now 55 seconds left remaining on the clock. I'm honestly, as Mello has been there, not carry, but he has been going off in these last few rounds. So I'm excited to see what he does with that 10, 15 HP. As they need to start making a push for site now, and they're just starting to open up vertically. As there's this guy going up one, he's like, no, not the greatest idea, and he's going to run to a different area code. As you can see, trying to get nitro onto. Yeah, nitro onto the hard surface. Maybe he was just trying to, maybe try and scare them, but he's gonna make up and get his refrag, and now the mute gonna get a frag now, and Habana Bandit Habana gonna kill the. Oof, I'm not sure who he killed. Maybe I think it was the Jaeger, and then falls to the band, and that is our round. Myschief is gonna be taking us to match point. I do want to see this go to an overtime because I think this is one of our best matches we have seen here in a while. However, not sure what site they're going to be going to. This is going to be a kitchen. This last time they went to this server, Zofia or Mello picked up a quad kill and completely dominated this floor. I am
So-
excited to see how they play this one.
So now, Alex, would you say that Kitchen is a more defender-sided site, or do you think that it can go both ways between the attackers and the defenders?
Defenders, protect your bombs.
It's really how much, in my opinion, it is based off of how much control that the defenders allow you to get and how fast they allow you to get it. If they just give you top floor and bakery with no contest, it's the most attacker-sided map in the world. But if they do put some guns up there, maybe a gun, maybe two guns, as it's a typical bakery hold, I'm gonna assume. But if they do put a man or two upstairs, I believe,
10 seconds left.
I'm sure, CST Mwaha
5
can pull
seconds
this
left
out.
before insertion.
I'm just not sure how much time they will be able have left before they
Attackers'
can
objective is
completely
to
run
locate a
clear.
bomb and defuse it.
Well, now, like we were looking at, yeah, like you said, with the whole bakery control, but as soon as you get that control and you thermite that wall with the vertical play on there, you can just pretty much just walk on plan as long as one side of the site's clear. It's a really, that's why I'm hoping that Team Mwaha is able to not give up that control so easily. They are on the defense, right?
CST Mwaha is on the attack. Myschief is on the defense, and it is Myschief's match point. I would like to see CST Mwaha take this round just because, we haven't seen a good overtime round. Or a good overtime game here in a little while. Sorry if I am being quiet. I'm just trying to get everything figured out on our side of things. Alright, yeah, now we're just gonna see. Oh, the Jaeger is just sitting in white hallway, and I'm not sure if me and Mello or Sophia knows he's there, and she's not gonna know he's there, and he's just gonna swing at the easy opening frag onto Mello. This Jaeger's just gonna be so far upstairs. I mean, no one's near him. They're all downstairs taken out, doing their basic little.
Where's the link? Oh.
And then, with that opening frag, that is someone who has been a dominant changing factor in this game. However, this team is not.
A bomb has been located.
And then there is that bandit that's just kind of chilling behind. Oh. Alright. I don't know how they're gonna deal with this castle. I mean, they do have a sledge, they do have bond, they do have IQ. I'm sure IQ has breaching charges. But I'm not sure how they're gonna take care of these castles with that castle just being such an annoying thing to get through. As I did hear a nitro tear, and I believe that was the bandit. Yeah, that was the bandit.
Nitro thrown up from the bandit doesn't actually get that pick onto the IQ, but you can see that
Attackers have dropped the bomb
Team
diffuser. 15
CS
seconds
has
to go. Attackers
almost
recover the
all
bomb
of top
diffuser.
floor control, but nothing on the
10
bottom yet.
seconds
15 seconds left. Gonna push into the site. That pick onto the Jaeger.
5 seconds remaining.
And that's gonna
Right, by the
be
castle.
the game. It's gonna be a 7-5 scoreline. It was a hard-fought battle from CS team Mwaha, that is for sure. Can't deny them of that.
Yeah, good game for the few minutes that I was here. Seemed like
It was a
pretty well.
great game. Everyone they fought hard. They fought their battles, but I think that rehost really screwed them. But I mean, hey, what can you do?
Yeah.
At the end of the day. However, that is going to conclude our games for today. Stay tuned with us as we do have a game tomorrow, 10 p.m. SGT. So that game is going to be. I'm going to Wait for my admins to confirm. I maybe Roaring Tiger.
No, I'm pretty sure I'm casting that with somebody.
I believe it's gonna be Pish and Lolo tomorrow.
Fish and ponds. That's me.
Roaring and Peaks tomorrow. So then my question, hold on, did you unmute?
Well, thank you for being with me for the 5 minutes that I joined. I'm sure that Alex has a little bit more to say than I do.
Yeah, I got a few words to say, not a whole lot, but it was a very hard fought game between both teams. Unfortunately, for CST Mwaha, they are gonna take the loss, but I'm sure they'll take the loss and they'll learn something from it. And Myschief, they are gonna be moving in to our Division A finals. And then they're going to be up again. And then tomorrow, our game's going to be Roaring Tigers versus Peaked. And that is going to be for the Division B first final spot. As we still have our round of round of 8 to finish off, we will still need to see KL11 Esports versus Decoy Dreams, Syndicate versus Sabertooth Wolves. We will need to see Air Esports versus Rival. We'll see Virtual 5 Esports versus Gamers Syndicate as our games up and coming in the next few days. So I'm excited to see where this goes. Predictions. Who do you think we'll see in the final? Who do you think is the best matchup in the finals against Myschief? Is it going to be Air, Rival, Virtual 5, or Gamer Syndicate?
I think I'm gonna be seeing Rivals. I feel like they're a very strong team.
I have Rival going for the round of 4 to qualify for the round. I think we will see Gamers Syndicate beat Virtual 5. I'm not sure. It's a tough decision. I'm not sure who will win out between those two if that's what happens. It's definitely going to be hard fought games. Or at least I for sure I hope it is a hard fought game like today's was. But however, ladies and gentlemen, we will see you back here tomorrow, 10 p.m. Singaporean time. Love you and see you later.
I'm on my last straw. I'm broken and I'm woken up. I'm done feeding your lies. I've had enough. I can't run your place in this faulty game.
Interstellar night space, no one else sees. In the underground, we're living low key. Can give you peace here in your mind. And as I found no place in the dead of night to come alive. Life is waiting on the other side. ricochet. I see the sparks you throw my way. I know your name is written on everyone's mind. Your whole show is captivating me, but don't think that I can see right through that disguise. But when you got close to me, you had me falling so hard, baby, yeah, now I get it. You got heads turning, and you don't even try. Well, would you look at that?